It's about 10 a.m. I'm doing this video for someone who wants to buy this camper here. It's Friday the 16th. Just gonna do a walk around of the whole thing. I'll do a video from a little bit further away and then I'll get up close on the outside, and then we'll go inside and take a look. Alright, so we'll look up under here first. Deep cycle battery is pretty much new. It's hooked up, charge controller and all that kind of stuff works like it's supposed to. There's not any cracks or damage to anything on the outside. Obviously dual propane hookup. Everything works like it's supposed to. There's no damage to the jacks or pole stands or anything like that. All the wood is in good shape. No water damage, no physical damage at all. So here's this first canvas over here. Just gonna look at the whole thing. I'll show you any spots that may be worn. So you can see down here, there's a little tiny piece of tape, and it's just covering like a discoloration. There's not a hole there. Same thing over here, there's a little tape here, covering kind of just this, looks like where maybe the slide was pushed in and just kind of rubbed on that. We did camp in this right before my back surgery, one last time, the weekend before last. The AC works really, really well. Definitely the best of any of the pop-ups that I've had over the years. It will freeze you out. You definitely can't run it on max all night unless you're like a snowman. Some of the specs there. There's the power and water and the slide. Take a close look at the slide. It does have an automatic powered pop-up section. So you just use a switch and the pop-up goes up and down. It also has a crank handle if for like the battery's dead or if you don't have any way to charge the battery. So here's the slide. These marks will just like wash off, but there's not any damage or like water leaks or anything like that. There's your outside shower. There's a cubby over here, extra long cubby, goes all the way through there. I know you can't see the top of the roof, but it's in really good shape. It has some dents, like some very small dents from, I don't know, hail or pecans or something. But it was mostly been stored indoors. It's been stored in my shop, and it was stored indoors at the shop of the person that I bought it from as well. So same thing on this side. All the wood is in perfect condition. There's no damage or anything. There's the water drain for the gray and black water. So this canvas in good shape as well. The awning works well. We had it fully out on the last trip. There's nothing wrong with it. A little bit of discoloration there. There was like a piece of tape over it, but there aren't any holes, so I'm not sure why the tape was there. There's the outdoor stove and it works. It's nice to have the stove permanently outdoors as well as one permanently indoors. A lot of campers you have to like take it off and move it, which is kind of frustrating. Alright, so we'll look in here. It does have a full sound system which works great. See a little bit of damage on this door, I guess you could call it damage. Probably from sliding stuff in and out, or I don't know. It has an onboard water pump and freshwater tank, so you can do off-grid if you have a generator and like you wanted to use the AC still. There's one tear in the interior right here. That's not the actual canvas, that's just this drape. Let's see. Tons and tons of storage in this camper. Underneath all the seats is storage. Those seats, these seats. And then you have all your cabinets for your sink and stuff. So this sink right here was leaking like right at the base where my pinky is. So I have a whole new sink assembly. I just bought it. But I can't really get in the cabinet right now because of my back surgery, unfortunately. There's a AC unit. Roof is in perfect condition. There isn't any sagging or anything like that. There's the interior canvas. And it has good like full-size king mattresses. They're not like the super wimpy pop-up mattresses. They're actually really nice. There's a microwave down there, a thermostat for the furnace, for the heater. There's the AC set up here, and that's the connector for cable or satellite TV at a campground. Has a Dometic 3-way fridge, so propane, gas, or battery, or like regular plug-in. And then there's the stove. I've never used the stove. I always cook outside. What else? So here you can see the full-size mattress. And then here's the bathroom. So the bathroom does fold up. The door comes off and it folds up. I don't have the shower head hanging on one of those things, but you can buy like a stick-on thing that holds the shower head. Otherwise, you just use the valve here. Turn it on when you want to use it and off when you don't. There's the toilet. All that stuff works well just like it's supposed to. There's a shower curtain up there. So normally that shower curtain is down and it fully encloses everything here, so you don't have any like, you know, water space or people can't see you when you're showering. Let's see. Table is a really good size. I'm 6'1", and I have a really hard time in smaller campers usually, but this one works out great. Tons of headroom, 85 inches of headroom, which is pretty impressive. So for taller people, it's fantastic. Let me show you the one thing inside. So there is a couple tiny spots right here, here, and here, and here. And I don't know how they got there, but they're not like rotted holes. It's like something poked it. So I'm not sure, maybe like a stick was in there and then the camper folded up onto it. So it's never like leaked in the camper. But while we were out camping, I noticed it and we put this piece of tape on it. So this looks like really bad, but honestly, it really isn't. It doesn't leak or come in the camper or anything like that. I discounted the price quite a bit for this model and year of camper. To do all of the canvas, every single piece, they sell a kit. It's $1,200 and it's a Coleman brand, and you can pick any color if you don't want to go with the maroon. So really affordable, and you'd still be under most of the prices for this style of high wall pop-up, even if you did replace the canvas. I think that's pretty much it. little guy outside. Oh, okay, so there is one more thing inside. This little cable here is supposed to be attached to this. It's a pretty easy fix. It just helps you when you're sliding to put this in place for storage. Definitely not necessary because these hold it when it's in storage, but it makes it a little bit easier. But I figured that is one extra broken thing that I forgot to mention. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you can think of anything else that you want to know, just let me know, send me a message, and we'll go from there.